Gentlemen, this is the 2025 M Sport Ford Puma rally car from CEN, which we've seen in the past. We've made videos on this exact car, but this one is in 1/16 scale. It's brushless, although I believe there is a brushed version. It's four-wheel drive, has independent suspension, and looks awesome. It looks just like the 1/10 scale version. And here is the 10 scale version. It's in white, not blue, but you can see that 16 scale is a little bit tinier. It's gonna be easier to play in tight spaces, and it's gonna be less expensive. It's still officially licensed from Ford, and you can see some badging there on the front and elsewhere on the body, but these two bodies look almost identical. Just like on the 10 scale, we have hard plastic mirrors, hard plastic wing, just like the 10 scale. And then the 10 scale's got these little hard plastic air dam ducts back here, which the 16 scale does not. Very realistic and looks just as awesome as that 10 scale. Seeing the mini car in here makes the 10 scale car feel really big. Oh, here's another difference. This is a hard plastic piece on the 10 scale that is also not on the 16 scale. It does have the wide wheel wells, and yeah, the lines on this body look real good, and it's a dang near copy as the 10 scale. Now, more along its own size, here is the Arma Quake Grom. This is also 16 scale. It's off-road. It's quite a bit taller and wider, as you can tell, but surprisingly, the wheelbase is going to be a little bit longer on the rally car. You can see the rear axle is almost about lined up between the two, but on the front, the rally car is sticking out a bit. Pretty interesting. And I can't wait to get this outside and see how fast it is. I believe it's 2 and 3S compatible, and we'll definitely do some speed runs. Now the Lexan body is held on with 4 tiny body clips. You get all of those pulled, and the body lifts straight up. It is all Lexan with the rear wing attached with some bracing, and then a couple of little glued-on grommets for the mirrors. Now underneath, this is a one-piece tub chassis. It is a low CG design, and you'll notice there are quite a few Phillips screws used throughout. There are also hex screws, but most of it is going to be Phillips. A lot of this is going to be plastic. It's got a front and rear gearbox, independent suspension, no sway bars. Those are plastic shocks. They're non-threaded, but they are oil filled, and the car does feel pretty good. It's not too springy, as you can tell. There's also a foam bumper up front for the hits, plastic shock tower, gearbox, bracing, an aluminum center drive shaft, and then a pretty decent battery box here with a clip to secure it and different sizing depending on what type of battery you want to use. Now these are 16-spoke rally wheels, and you can see there's no nut there. That is a screw holding them on. And if we back out the screw, it is flanged. The wheel can just slide off. It is hex, and then there is a plastic hex attached to the end of that axle. This is a front pillow ball suspension, and you can see that there are some bearings in there. The entire car does use ball bearings. And if we take a peek in here, you can see there's universal drive shafts. I believe they are plastic though. Yeah, they are plastic. I can see it flexing a little bit, although they do seem somewhat strong. The differential also has a plastic outdrive on the front and rear. This does have 2 gear differentials in the front and rear, although those are going to be plastic gears. The diffs are smooth. They're not oil filled, I suspect, although they've definitely got some grease inside. And although they're plastic gears, that may just be fine for this car, its size and power. We'll just have to test it and see. Now over here we have a Savox servo with an installed servo saver. And then up top is our ESC. It's the 16BL30 from Hobby Wing, and it is a 30 amp brushless ESC that's 2 and 3S compatible with an XT60 connector. And then our motor, it's a 3600 kV. And you can see it is attached to a metal motor mount. Pretty interesting. I don't think I said it, but we have universal drive shafts in the rear as well. Again, all plastic, although we do have that blue anodized aluminum center drive shaft. All right, so we're gonna use the new EcoPower batteries that are made for the Traxxas Mini XRT and Mini Max, and they fit perfectly in this battery box, but the CEN Rally comes stock with this little battery door to help space out the batteries. and we need to remove that. There's just one screw on the top, it comes right out. Now we do have a 2 and 3S battery to test, and with the 3S, I think it's gonna be really crucial to probably not bash the 3S a whole lot because the drivetrain is all plastic. The outdrives, the diff gears, the drive shafts. My hunch is that those aren't gonna hold up long term if you're using a more powerful 3-cell LiPo. I mean, there's only one way to tell, but I imagine it's gonna be best to upgrade the drivetrain to metal parts when you add more power. So, 2S speed run first. Very responsive steering. Let me center the steering a little bit. Let's pull them to the left. Here we go. It's 22 miles an hour, all right. 3S LiPo, here we go. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's pretty stable for its size. I mean, the ground right now is not completely dry. It's been stormy, it's cold, and it's pretty dang good. Let's see how fast it went. Oh no! Here, I'll grab it. Oh, look at that, 33. I imagine we can gear up a lot more, and in this cold weather, overheating is not gonna be an issue. Thought it would be a little bit faster, but yeah, you could always mess with the gearing. So we're just gonna bash it around, and we're gonna leave the 3S LiPo in. It's got a lot of steering. Ooh, some nice slides. As long as I don't give it too much steering throw, it's a bit more controllable. There is a lot of steering. Sick! It is so zippy and like reacts super fast. Yeah! I think something may have happened. No? It seemed like maybe I had a little bit of a loss of power, but it may just been a lot of wheel spin, I mean. Yeah, I think the tires are just spinning a lot. Oh. Now something for sure happened. Okay. Oh. Oopsies. So our left rear is spinning freely. This is the drive shaft right there, and it's missing the end. It done broke did oft. And looking back, we use the 3-cell only because the electronics are 3S compatible, although I never officially heard from CEN that this was meant for 3S use, and I suspected the plastic drivetrain wouldn't hold up on 3S, and it didn't. So for just normal bashing, we should have stuck to the 2S, but we foolishly just wanted more power, which is our mistake. This is a super cool little track that we made for some vintage cars. It's smooth, it's got small jumps, and it would have been perfect for this rally car to zip around. Unfortunately, we only got a little bit of time on it. The car though is pretty nice other than the plastic drivetrain. Its looks and realism and scale appeal are just a 10 out of 10. It's amazing. Brushless electronics are also excellent, although that plastic drivetrain is definitely an area with room for improvement. At least if you're on 3S, I imagine it'd be all right on 2S. So sadly, we broke it, It happens sometimes. And if you're interested in the CEN Puma Ford Rally car, go check out our links down below.